With his energetic performances and unique style, Dababy has quickly become a fan favorite. His videos on YouTube have millions of views and his music has reached the top of the charts. But at the same time, he has been at the center of controversy due to comments he made during a live performance. Dababy's remarks have been criticized as homophobic and insensitive and has faced a lot of backlash due to it, and at the same time, lost a lot of his fans as well. So today we'll be discussing about what kind of remarks led Dababy into this controversy, and also examine the impact of the controversy on Dababy's career. So buckle up and get ready for a deep dive into one of the most talked about stories in the music world today. Dababy, whose real name is Jonathan Lindale Kirk, was born on December 22, 1991 in Cleveland, Ohio. However, he was raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, where he spent most of his childhood. Dababy grew up in a large family with one brother and two sisters, and he often talks about how his upbringing shaped his music and his worldview. As a young boy, Dababy was always interested in music, and he began writing and recording his own songs when he was just 14 years old. However, it wasn't until he was in his early 20s that he began to take his music career seriously. Dababy started out by releasing mixtapes on websites like Spinrilla and DatPiff, and he quickly gained a reputation as a skilled lyricist and performer. From his early mixtapes to his latest album, Dababy's music has captivated audiences with its catchy beats, clever lyrics, and undeniable charisma. Despite facing some setbacks and challenges along the way, Dababy never gave up on his dream of making it big in the music industry. In 2019, he released his debut studio album, Baby on Baby, which launched him into the mainstream and cemented his status as one of the hottest young rappers in the game. In July 2021, Dababy faced backlash for remarks largely alleged to be homophobic. While performing at the Rolling Loud Festival in Miami Gardens, Florida on July 25th, his lines were, "If you didn't show up today with HIV/AIDS or any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that make you die in 2 to 3 weeks, then put a cell phone light in the air. Ladies, if your smells like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas, if you ain't in the parking lot, put a cell phone light in the air." Many people got offended at these lines, but Dababy didn't seem to care much. He said that people on the internet do not have any business in stuff he does on a live show and wanted them to shut up. Also, he insulted his gay fans using some derogatory remarks and comments. Later, he apologized on Twitter. Apologizing about this, finally something correct done by him, right? Well, certainly not. He backtracked from the apology a day later, further increasing the hate for him. Some artists, such as Elton John and Madonna, also spoke out against Dababy's comments and called for greater understanding and acceptance of the LGBTQ+ community. Then he took on Instagram and said, "I want to apologize to the LGBTQ+ community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV/AIDS, and I know education on this is important." Dababy seemed unhappy with those who held him accountable for his remarks and stated that, "Social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes." He wrote, "As a man who has had to make his own way from very difficult circumstances, having people I know publicly working against me, knowing that what I needed was education on these topics and guidance, has been challenging." He added, "I appreciate the many people who came to me with kindness, who reached out to me privately to offer wisdom, education, and resources. That's what I needed, and it was received." So what do you guys think? Will Dababy be able to bounce back from his latest setback? Do tell us in the comments.